Hey guys, this should be the last video for the Tartarus, and then when I get an orb weaver, I'll back up a few videos and do the disassembly and orb weaver specific steps for that device. So that should be next. I'm gonna try to get an orb weaver next. No promises, just have to see. I go down the waiting list in order. So I've got this kind of as reassembled as I can. Without it being all screwed down, because I wanted to show you why we have to do what we're about to do. I had wanted to put the Teensy inside of here, but this module has changed from the N52 TE Nostromo days. It's smaller on the inside, or maybe not it's smaller, but there's more factory stuff. There's an LED PCB in there now. There wasn't there before in the Nostromo. There is a larger D-pad PCB that just wasn't there before in the Nostromo, so there's just less room. And I'm in the interest of removing as little original material as possible. I don't want to cut anything more than I have to. We're already doing some cutting, so let's just leave it. So we've got a good spot here on the outside to mount the mounter Teensy, which we'll do. But as you can see, if you try to install this all the way down, what's stopping it is this tension relief, this guard here that pinches down into the factory cable. So what we need to do is remove some of this material here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off so you can see what I'm talking about. So I've already reconnected, because I've been doing some testing. I've already reconnected this ribbon cable here and the LED cable. Just for your reference, the correct orientation for the LED ribbon cable is for the blue tab to be facing out. So as you can see here, this is the original. This is the factory USB cable that comes out of the device. Come on, focus for me. And it's screwed down, so it doesn't need any tension relief, so we're not going to worry about it so much. That thing ain't going anywhere. So on the N52 and on the Nostromo, this loop pinching down into this was the only tension relief on the factory USB cable, because on those devices it's not screwed down. So historically for those devices, I've just removed all of this kind of triangle here, and then put the Teensy inside, and then kind of hot glued. Once I got it down, I would put a blob of hot glue in there to kind of hold the cables in place. We don't need to do that here, because this is going to be taped down and not moving. And this is screwed down. So what we really need to do, you can remove all of this if you want. I think that will be dirty. I'm just going to remove like a bit of this lip right here with a Dremel. So we're going to do a little bit more cutting, and we'll get it back together and we'll be done. So I'll just show you that really quick. I got to get my my box. And this is going to be tricky. I got to think about how I'm going to do this. So I don't want to get a bunch of junk into the device, but I need to be able to test. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove this right here so that I don't have the entire device in the box with me. That will make this easier. I don't need to take that much off. Come here, USB cable. Come here to me, come to me. All right, no. All right, so I've got a different bit here. This is a smaller bit. I'm gonna run at really low speed because it's really aggressive. But it's kind of the right shape for that. I think that is what we need. So I'm just gonna try to knock down. I need some kind of scraper or something. Dremel off to the side there. Where is my needle nose pliers? There they are. I just need to scrape that excess plastic out. We don't want all of that junk in there. Because again, it cut as much as it actually, it melted as much as it removed. It's just the nature of this. I'm not doing a good job keeping this on camera. I'm sorry. All right, I think that's pretty good right there. All right, let's just do a little test fit here to make sure I don't need to do any more cutting. Put this all in the box. All right, I figured out that we want, so you want to kind of fold up your excess ribbon cable, and you want to put it, if you're looking at it upside down, you want to put it on the right side. Looking from the top, it will be on the inside of the device. And that's because if you put it on the other side, you have trouble with it kind of impacting this edge here, and that ain't no good. So fold it up and get it on the right side and kind of pushed all the way up in there. And then go ahead and align as best as you can. Into the top of that lip there. Now this is tricky, this part. I'm always afraid that I'm going to break something, because you've got these, like that tab there and that tab there that kind of helps things align, but this doesn't always want to just go back into place, and it's kind of weird. It's always been this way, even with the N52s. It's this odd combination of kind of rotating it to match and then getting it in. I don't know. It's a pain in the butt. It doesn't always want to go. I actually did pretty good that time. Okay, so that, do I need more? I think I need to take more off, because it's still, let me, yeah, I need to do some more. Glad I see, and then trying to remove it again, like there's something that gets caught, and I'm not sure exactly what it is that kind of gets, I'm afraid that I'm going to rip or break one of the retention tabs. I'm just not sure why things get stuck. There we go. I had to pull it that direction. I think that it's because of this PCB kind of gets caught on the edge on the inside, and then it's fighting against where the orientation of that little lip is. I don't know. It's a pain in the butt. I've not broken anything yet. To date, I've not broken that, but it always stresses me out just a little bit. Just keep it in mind. Maybe it's just me being paranoid. I don't know. All right, so I want to take just a little bit more off. That should be plenty. I want to get, where's my knife? It's like a flap that I melted. I want to get that out. Yeah, that did what I wanted. Get the dust out. I don't take any of this box no more. Watch it call me a liar. In good faith, I'm going to go ahead and put this ribbon cable back in. So just make sure that you've got this little black gray tab pulled all the way out. Don't break it, but just you'll feel it. And then this can really only go in one way. Metal side up, it slides in. These cables are delicate. You do not want to strip the contacts. You kind of feel it slide, click into place, and then once you do, you just kind of push the retention thing. I don't know what to call that. I'm sure it's got a name. I don't know what it is. I am re-folding and placing the Teensy ribbon cable. And we're gonna cross our fingers that this was the ticket. I want it to go that way. I definitely, there it goes. It's some combination of that PCB getting caught on a lip is definitely what it is. All right, that's pretty good right there. You know when this gets close, when you put the screw in, it'll bring that back down. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Where is my screwdriver? There it is. All right, there's some serious human gunk in there. That's probably not mine because I've not used this or sweated on this device, so I'm gonna wash my hands after this. I just need a bigger screwdriver with some grip on the handle because that one wasn't working for me. All right, and that is secured. So now, that light's not great, but that's all there. Oh, that's comfortable. WHD up there. All right. Now what we want to do is kind of wrap and secure the Teensy. This is easy. Just get you a length of electrical tape. Don't need a lot. What you're doing is you're just kind of wrapping the Teensy to protect the solder pads and keep it from completing a circuit or shorting when you really don't want it to. So it's gonna go like this. So we want the cable to be on that side of the button. just do a little, so you just kind of push. You could do this step before you secure it, but I wanted to make sure we were good there. You just want to push those wires down and kind of put the tape on top and wrap her around. And having too much is better than too little. But it's really not that big of a deal. All right, that's pretty good. Should go right there. Perfect. Now I like to put the double-sided tape on the device. It's on the Teensy, and then push it down. So I like to use this Scotch mounting tape, the red and gray, not the green and white. The green and white is for lighter weight applications. I find that this stuff holds a lot better. So you just get a little bit off the side there. You don't need a lot. And go ahead and put the gray side down on the bottom of your Teensy. Right there. Give her a press. Just do a quick test before you take the other side off to make sure you kind of know where you want it to go again. Right there. And then just try to get this right, because once it sticks down, it sticks, yo. There. Give it a little press to make sure. That ain't going nowhere. I really do think this is the best place for it. You could put it inside here, but you would really have to remove material to do it. And I just don't want to do that personally. That's just not something I want to do. I know you're like, oh, but Tough, you're already cutting this up and cutting that up and cutting up the ends. Yes, you are, but that's to fit this. That has to be there. You don't have to put this inside. So that's my reasoning there. I prefer just to not, and it just lets you do this. So got the right orientation? Yep. So that's how we look right there. Anyways, all right, this is done. I'm going to be testing this. I've got some questions to ask this customer about the button bindings and stuff that he wants. But other than that, this is ready to ship. So hopefully I will be able to begin the orb weaver side of things in the next week or two. You know, however long it takes me to secure a customer and get one of those devices in the mail. So I hope this helps you guys. If you have an orb weaver and you're not wanting to wait on me, a lot of this is applicable. The fines, details, and specifics will be a little bit different between this device and the orb weaver. I have a previous, much older series with lower production quality. Not that this is amazing production quality, but like that was really bad. A video specifically for the orb weaver that you could use as reference, because it's likely going to take me 2 or 3 weeks before I can start doing the orb weaver side of things. Anyways, yeah, just pushing buttons because that's what I do. Hope this helps you. You can hit me up via email or YouTube channel or the Shapeways store. I should be able to see those things and reach out and answer your questions. I'm here to help. Hope this helps you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you later.